First of all,
let's fix something.
Andy and I, mostly me with the first of all, we tend to do either first of all or what's the other one? We go A, but there's never a B.
Or one.
And there's never a second of all. And there's never a two. You guys are just going to have to get used to that. I'm not changing myself for you. I'm sorry. But
We like to list things.
yeah, we like to,
Well, actually, we don't.
like to start lists.
We like to start lists and not even get to the second
If
part.
we were to write them all down, it would be the hugest waste of paper because it would just be like point number one, rip off, and then point number one again, rip off, and then our just room would be filled with just single point arguments. That's why we're not in politics.
Welcome to this week's episode of Slacking Off. We're not sure about that.
Yeah, but
I wrote it.
Listen,
I wrote it, and I
first of
actually
all,
put it in bold. Look.
Slacking off.
Welcome to this week's episode of Slacking Off.
That might be what we call our segment on Metal Fortress Radio.
Guess for now, Slacking Off. That could change. Who knows? But
next
we
week
are the Sultans of Slack.
We are the Sultans of Slack.
We like to slack off, and that's not to be confused with
anything else.
anything else.
We just like to slack off. We are the Sultans of Slack. Find us on YouTube. Find us on Apple. Find us on Spotify. Find us on everything that your heart desires to find.
And Monday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern on WMFR Metal Fortress Radio.
Yeah.
So, last time we didn't get the housekeeping out of the way.
We didn't talk about that last time.
I feel a little better.
I don't.
Episode 2 of Slacking Off.
I actually like the idea of being more anonymous, and then they just have to try to find our voice. There's probably some sort of AI thing that could match
That's what I was
my
about to
voice
say.
up that they'll find it. I feel like we should have made it harder to find, honestly. So I don't know.
I mean, we can always.
You guys wouldn't believe the stuff we edit out. I mean, if you think this is the stuff that we leave in is terrible, you should listen to what we edit out of this.
Oh yeah, it's horrible.
Lots of ifs, ands, and buts. I could tell you that much.
Yeah, so we are slacking off all over YouTube.
Yep.
And Spotify. And wherever you get your podcast, really. I'm not even sure how long that list is because I'm not sure who Spotify sends shit to.
Please subscribe and follow. We don't know why.
We're not sure why.
Yeah, we're not sure why. That's just part of everything.
Every time we try to get credentials or something, for some reason they ask that. We're still not sure why about that.
What's up with that? Anyways, yeah.
Imagine if if you were trying to, I don't know, go do something. They're like, well, how many followers and subscribers do you have?
What if I think it's trending that way. I think it's like, oh, you want
It's like that Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
You see that one?
Yeah, it's trending that way where it's going to be like, one day you're going to be like trying to get into the grocery store and they're going to be like, well, how many followers do you have? And you're like, I don't know. I just need some apples.
And they'll be like, oh,
no.
You only get 20% off today, not 30.
Yeah, based off of how many. Wow. Dude, they're going to do your discounts based off of how many followers you have. Dude,
can you imagine?
We did just figure.
That's like that one restaurant where like the skinnier you are, you seen that?
Oh, like the discount? You stand on a scale.
Yeah.
And then like this. Oh no. There's one where there's bars that like are different widths apart.
Yeah.
And based off of where you can fit in, that's what your discount is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's horrible, but anyways, sorry. Tangent.
We're mostly rock and metal.
Yeah.
But not really, because we're mostly whatever that just was.
Yeah.
Aftershock, the biggest, loudest rock festival, is back with Iron Maiden. The West Coast exclusive Slayer performance. Motley Crue. Slipknot, Pantera, Disturbed, Judas Priest, Five Finger Death Punch, Evanescence, and many more. October 10th through 13th at Discovery Park in Sacramento, California. Weekend and single day passes on sale now as low as $10 down at AftershockFestival.com.
It's actually a really weird week or so.
Yeah.
It was kind of a weird week on our last episode, and it just got weirder.
Yeah. Interestinger. That's not a word. It is
Interesting.
a word.
It is now.
Interestinger. The week got interestinger. As
Dave Grohl just decided out of nowhere to,
yeah.
I guess it wasn't out of nowhere. There was at least 9 months worth of something happening.
There was probably 9 months of gestation, and then Dave Grohl decided to announce that he had I don't like the term illegitimate child. I think it's a legitimate child. I don't know, but I just don't like illegitimate child. It's kind of wild. It's just like, well, it is a real child.
It is legitimately.
It is legitimately a child, but he had a child out of wedlock.
Oh, a rock star?
Oh my heavens!
I think the part that was kind of weird is that he didn't like try to hide or anything, which maybe that's a good thing. But he just was like, "Yeah, I did this, and
yeah,
we're gonna make it work."
Yeah, well, I mean,
yeah.
Hey, listen, man, that's not the weirdest thing Dave Grohl's probably ever done, and I still like him.
I see his picture. Isn't it weird though? After somebody does something like that, and you see their picture, and you're like, "That's all you can think about." Wait, is that just me?
That's probably just you. No, yeah, that's a weird. That's a weird obsession tick you have going.
The problem is,
it
I
like
have
a teenager? Is it like a baby?
I don't know.
Oh,
that's what I mean. Maybe people out there know they can comment, but I think my big problem with this kind of stuff is I have a hard time giving a shit about people's personal stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe we're doing the wrong thing.
Maybe.
It is slacking off. So fine, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, that's why I'm here. No, that's true. It is kind of funny though, because it's just like, I never thought about how many kids huge Dave Grohl fans might know how many kids he has, by the way. I've never thought about how many kids Dave Grohl Dave Grohl has, but...
Do you think it's his only one?
No, I think I've seen videos of maybe another one that drums or something, but also I have no idea. So, I guess we could Google it.
4 kids.
Oh, well, was it 3 and then 4, or now is it...
Well, this article is September 10th.
Is that pre-announcement? Yeah, no, that sounds about right. So now he has 4. There you go. What are you looking at pictures of?
Oh, I was trying to look at some of the memes were funny. You know, I have a problem with this type of thing because I'm not like inherently a good shit talker, nor do I like it that much.
Yeah.
And that's what it feels like people
are doing about Dave Grohl, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Which is another story that I wanted to bring up that probably deserves, that person probably deserves a little more what he's got coming, but...
Who?
Puff Daddy. P. Diddy.
Oh my gosh, P. Diddy. Okay, first of all...
there it is.
First of all, there's not... When I say first of all, there will be no second of all.
There will be no second of all.
But he was...
I hope that nobody's just waiting. Like...
Yeah.
You know that there's somebody out there.
That's a drinking game, probably. Every time I say first of all, they have to take a drink.
There you go. Or there's somebody that's like focused on the fact that you said first of all.
And they never let it go.
Yeah, and they just wait the entire episode and don't even hear what we said.
I don't blame them.
Just waiting for the second of all.
I don't blame them.
Well,
but
sorry, person.
First of all, here's the thing about P. Diddy. I thought he just left the country. I thought he left the country.
I think he did there for a while.
So then... He leaves the country, and then he decides to come back and just hang out in the park in New York.
Playing like hacky sack.
Yeah, like, did he think that over the course of like 4 weeks that everybody had just forgot?
I don't know what he was doing.
But to be fair, there are people that have been accused of similar situations that they really does feel like they forgot that they had done that anyways. So I guess that maybe...
I mean, for a long time, people just got away with stuff like that too.
Yeah, like rich enough.
Yeah.
Like if you got enough money, you're going to get away with something, right? So I don't know.
Did you read that they found like 1,000 tubes of baby, like lubricant in his house?
In P. Diddy's house?
Yeah.
Listen...
So he did these things called freak offs, but basically the people from what this is all allegedly, by the way.
Okay, allegedly.
He hasn't had his day in court.
We ain't trying to get P. Diddy in trouble.
This is America.
We ain't trying to get P. Diddy in trouble.
We're not trying to defame or whatever.
We ain't trying to defame P. Diddy.
So look, it's alleged so far. But they found when they raided his house, because they would do these, apparently from like the witnesses and people that were victims.
Sure.
They were like, he'd do these, he would call them freak offs, but basically he'd get them like all drugged up and then kind of be like, either like make people think that there was an actual, like an affair there or something, or like a relationship, or he would just like make people scared and kind of force them. or there's drugs involved and stuff. And then they would this would go on for I think days.
No way.
These sexual.
I've read into none of this. But
yeah, dude. I started reading about it and I was like,
that's pretty awful.
The more I read, okay, so yeah, the indictment claims that the exhausting freak-offs would conclude.
This is horrible.
And both Combs and the alleged victims would often receive IV fluids to recover from both the exertion and the drug use. That's how crazy this stuff was.
Wait, he had what? Lube?
1,000 bottles is what they recovered from of baby oil.
So here's the thing. It was probably the freak-offs. But there's also the possibility that he was maybe constructing the world's largest slip and slide. And he just was about ready to release it. And then he got caught with all this damning evidence. You know what I mean? But it's probably the sex stuff.
The freak-offs were just to cover up for the slip and slide.
Yeah, exactly.
It was proprietary.
I mean, it's proprietary. Yeah, he doesn't want to get caught pre-launch of the slip and slide. It was probably the sex stuff. Yeah.
So much so that they had to receive IV fluids.
Wow. Well, listen.
Also a major hole in the music industry.
Yeah. Because of all the people that he affected, all the people he was involved with.
Just a massive figure in music. So that's kind of going to be a weird.
Seriously,
to watch that void.
On a serious note, that is horrible for all the victims of that.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't joke too much about that.
We do not condone that behavior at all, unless it comes out that it was really a slip and slide. Then I do condone slip and slides, but it was probably the sex.
Yeah,
stuff.
Massive slip and slides. We're okay with.
We condone slip and slides here in Idaho. A lot of mountains. We got a lot of hills. So we built some awesome slip and slides.
I'm even okay with naked slip and slides.
Well, yeah. Yeah. But
because of just the baby
you slide
oil.
Better.
Yeah, you slide a little better.
Yeah, you slide better. But
just don't leave any nails sticking up or anything.
Yeah. Don't use a nail in the tarp into the side of the hill.
Yeah, nails aren't the best idea.
Yeah, but then how do you secure it? Hay bales.
Just at the top or hay bales.
Hay bales. On the sides.
On the side.
Listen,
also kind of like bumper bowling. Keeps it on the slip and slide.
The bumpers. Yeah. Listen, if you see next summer that Andy and I have built the most gigantic slip and slide in Idaho, we are giving no credit to P. Diddy. He can have zero credit.
And honestly, we better not get put on a list when we buy 1,000 tubes of baby oil.
Yeah.
In order to do so.
Yeah, listen, all of our baby oil is going to the massive Idaho slip and slide. It is not going to P. Diddy's, whatever those are called.
Hear that, FBI?
Yeah.
Leave us alone, bro.
In other words, forget P. Diddy. We don't like him, but we don't condone any of his actions. It's pretty horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, people are into all sorts of weird stuff, but people are just into weird stuff, right? But at the same time, just be safe and nice to each other. That's what we condone. Safe and nice stuff to each other.
Safe and nice.
And consensual.
The other crazy thing that happened, which we kind of jumped right to the meat and taters of the week, but
we went a little wild fast.
Jane's Addiction, they just decided,
oh my gosh.
They decided to get in a fight. Well, I guess the singer. And some more stuff's come out on it. They're they quit the tour.
Right.
They ended the set that day, the end of the show. And
yeah, I mean, hey man, rightfully so though. Right?
I mean,
what? Listen,
what's more rock and roll than being
cage match on the stage?
Right, dude.
Rock and rolling cage match on the stage. It's one thing when a fight in the crowd stops the concert and kind of ruins the fun for everybody. But I can't imagine a fist fight on the stage does not just freaking ruin the mood immediately. How many times have we been in a concert and they've stopped? I mean, house lights come on. I've been in arenas when house lights come on, music stops. And these are big bands that'll do this. And they're stop the music. And they'll be like, hey guys, you two stop fighting. One time I think I saw Matt. I've seen Matt do this probably a couple times, but one time I saw him be like, "Don't kick these guys out. They're here to have fun, but stop fighting." But then, so it kind of kills the mood or whatever. But then, on stage to watch it happening in front of you as a patron, Must be wild.
It must have been.
I've never seen that.
I don't know if I'd have believed it. I'd have thought that it was like
A show or like a bit. Or like,
yeah, and then I read the canceled tour over the Perry Farrell Dave Navarro fight, but then like days later release a new song.
Wait a second. I don't know the title of it, but I have a few guesses. One.
Strike one.
One. I shouldn't have fought Dave Navarro. That's a good title track.
Oh no. You're gonna
What is it?
I hate it. Think opposite. The other way. Think of the other way.
What?
It couldn't be the most opposite thing than what happened.
Don't get in a fist fight with Dave Navarro?
No, that's like what happened.
Okay.
It's like the title of the song is opposite of what happened.
The title of the song is I Love My Band.
It's pretty close.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
True Love.
Oh, man.
See, now I feel like I'm making fun of him again. I'm not, dude. I like Jane's Addiction. Actually, kind of a bucket list band for me.
I want to say that it's okay to like people's music and not agree with everything that they do.
Not agree with him punching his friend in the face.
Yeah, that's
or
okay.
Trying to.
You
And
know,
it was also a real weak type of a. I mean, it was still
yeah, still too much.
still what it is, but
Still too much. Plus, sometimes bros just get in fistfights. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, it's okay. I think it's okay to.
people should go look up like Axl Rose stuff.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Yeah, and it's okay to like people's music and not agree with everything that they're about or everything that they do. This is not in reference to P. Diddy. Neither. But I mean, you know, it's just one of those things where it's just like, man, that must have really sucked too. Like, what if you're a huge Jane's Addiction fan and like you'd never seen him throughout life, and then you finally get to that show and that's the show you go to? That would
Ooh.
that
Well, that would
be
almost
terrible.
depends on like how close to the end of it they were, which I'm not sure.
I don't.
But
think-
like, you kind of get to see the coolest. I don't know.
Oh, that's true. Well, if it was like in the encore song, you're like, I got to see every song I wanted to see, and I was there for the fist fight. You know?
Yeah, imagine if like
Yeah.
Johnny and M Shadows had a fist fight on stage. I'd be
Yeah.
like, dude, that would be one of the most memorable events.
But not during the first song.
No, wait till
It's
the
like-
end.
Yeah, it's like last verse of Unholy Confessions. For whatever reason, they were able to hold it together until they played that as their encore. Yeah, that's totally true.
So I was scrolling through TikTok. This has nothing to do with anything at
Yeah.
all. But I wrote it in my notes. Probably because I'm not actually doing research on notes. I'm just scrolling on TikTok. Maybe,
Hey man,
but,
doom scrolling.
but he's like, we've got to stop with the toilet paper math. It does. He has a point. It's like 12 rolls equals 15 mega family rolls equals like. But then it was like not even numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
It was like a roll and a half. Or, you know, there would have had to been like an odd.
I think that
They're like using fractions and shit.
I
on the
think
mega
that
toilet.
that's less about toilet paper. I mean, there's math involved, but it feels like there's toilet paper denominations. There's toilet paper.
We have just.
There's toilet paper denominations out there. So it's like super family size is like at this big, right? And then
Yeah.
like mega size is maybe a little smaller.
A super mega family roll.
Super mega
It's
family
equal.
roll.
It's like, yeah, it's like 100. I can't even remember the math. It's like 128 regular rolls equals.
Wow. Until you just brought that up, I never knew that was even a.
I know. I didn't either until I saw that
Issue.
guy on TikTok. And then,
Apparently, it flipped your world upside down at some point.
yeah.
I'm infamous at my day job for noticing things that would be cool band names. I think people that are into music are, right?
I feel like, yeah.
I think everybody that's into music is like, oh man,
We do it
all the time.
bad.
Yeah, we do it all the time. And so on our Discord, Andy put forth the question
Well,
of,
Tim and I were talking, and we're like, it'd be fun to do a segment where we do that because whenever we're hanging out at concerts or talking on the phone or anything, if one of us says something like, I don't know, like that was sloppy ramen.
Yeah.
That I just ate, and then the other person's obviously going to be like, "That's a cool.
That's
band
a good
name.
band. Sloppy ramen though is a good band.
Kind of is a good band name.
But like
for coming off the top of the dome.
Listen, some of the ones at work that we've come up with have been like More Than Metro. That's just that's kind of like a punky sort of.
Some of them are just actually good.
Yeah, that's like a good band name.
Really, what we're shooting for is hilarious.
Yeah, we're
sometimes. Oh, it's 420.
I don't know.
Oh, it's 421. Time for a sandwich.
Time for another kickstart.
Oh, so we were talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like, it'd be a fun segment.
Yeah.
Because it's something we already do, and we already think it's hilarious.
So
we think we're hilarious.
What do we do
Keyword.
but turn to Discord? We asked our Discord to come up with some cool band names. And then
oh man,
we went on a tear as like a group and then
Discord. Of course we were just asking because the segment is supposed to be like just ridiculous band names or whatever.
Yeah.
And we were gonna share what the community had come up with, but then Tim and I just jumped in
and
like it just got out
because
of
it's kind of our expertise as well. So let's see here.
That's right. I got condamental amalgamation.
What the freak?
That's kind of metal.
Yeah.
The one of his that I really liked was Left Wing Hangnail. That was pretty good, dude.
Dude, I like Left Wing Hangnail. Heavy Blanket. Heavy Blanket's kind of cool.
Heavy Blanket's pretty cool.
Heavy Blanket's kind of a cool
Vader
band.
said Slippy Fist. I'm not even sure how to take that, but I like it. Snuggle Puppy Science Club.
Oh, dude, Snuggle Puppy Science Club is a cool like techno band name or something like that, right?
I kind of like Snuggle Puppy.
Knitted Kitten Sweaters.
Kitten Delivery Service. Dick Splint. Hillbilly, dude. Hillbilly Butthole is my favorite, though.
Yeah. Secondhand Salami was my favorite. Full Frontal Finance.
Full Frontal Finance is great.
Yellow Cake Distortion.
Fast Food Prom Date.
Fast Food Prom Date's a good
Yeah,
one.
we're going to go catch the FFPD show.
Yeah.
Dial up smut, dude. Dude, FaceTime Samurai.
Oh, yeah. FaceTime Samurai.
That's got the best ring to it.
Penthouse Gentrification. Is that Illegal Bagel?
No, Illegal Beagle.
Oh, that's even better. Illegal Beagle. Oh, it's just fun to say.
That has a ring, dude. Actually, we were actually talking about using it in this one band I was in was Prosthetic Legs Street Fight. That's Cody. Cody Barfus, shout out. He came up with that one. That's probably one of my favorites of all time. I'm still waiting for the moment when I get to start a band called Prosthetic Leg Street Fight.
Please keep waiting.
That was episode 2. That was the end of the second program. I don't know. We don't have names for these.
We don't even have to, though. We don't have to number them.
We don't have to do that. We don't have to do shit.
We don't have to do anything we don't want to do.
We have to do shit that you want us to do.
Yeah. Sorry. Wow, the guitar. I sneezed so hard the guitar made a noise.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
Dude, I hope the mic picks up the guitar.
I just sneezed so hard that the guitar
played
a note.
It played. Dude, a Bigfoot somewhere in the world just went like this during that sneeze.
No, that was funny. Wow, that was a powerful sneeze. My bad.
I'm just glad we still have all of our shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, catch us next time. We've had enough for one day.
Yep. Proud of you guys. Swish. Oh my god. See how much was left in there?
Yeah.
How come I didn't do that the first time? My bad. Anyways,
Because you flung at it.
I drenched our studio.
Okay.
Thank goodness for the edit button. You know, the edit button really does help in a lot of situations.
Big time.
Pig time? Pig time.
Big time.